This morning I was actually planning on shooting this video, but I was resisting on shooting it. And then I realized, wait, I'm gonna talk about resistance and willpower. Is this actually practical knowledge? Because I'm the one who's always talking about, hey, knowledge needs to be practical most of the time. Otherwise, it's not gonna help you anyway. So I thought, okay, let's put it to the test. Let's think about what I'm talking here today. And if it's helping me, I'm gonna shoot this video. If it's not gonna help me, I will never ever shoot this video at all. And here I am, so it helped me and I'm happy about that. And we're gonna talk about how to lower the resistance, but also how to strengthen your willpower. So let's start with resistance. And there will be always resistance in your life. Probably every single day there's something you don't 100% feel like. So that's totally fine. The first question I would ask myself is it actually worth it doing it? Am I forcing something here that is not necessary at all? And then most of the time you probably still realize, okay, I really want to do that, but I'm not feeling like that right now. And then I got 4 tips for you. Tip number 1, you're doing something else. And here you got to be careful and manage yourself carefully, because a lot of people have, for example, 4 things on their to-do list. 3 things are easy, 1 is the hard one, and then you're just delaying the one, doing the easy things. And in the afternoon, you're like, oh yeah, well, I can still do this tomorrow. You don't want to be this person. You got to handle yourself, but sometimes it might be helpful to really do something in between. It feels easier, it feels softer, and then later on you can come back to that. That's what I did, for example, today. And the second step is somehow connected. That's just starting slowly and having baby steps and really break down the task you want to do. Because first of all, I was thinking, oh, I got to set up this equipment, I got to write the script, I got to shoot the video, I got to edit the video. That's so much. And then I thought, hey, let's just break it down, start easy. So I was just setting up the equipment, listening to a little bit of music while doing it. It was easy, and then I just kind of slide it into the task, and now I'm sitting here. I don't know how it even happened. But I just broke down the tasks. I had not this huge mountain in front of me. That's the second point. The third point that I found really valuable is build a meditation habit for 10 minutes at least every morning, for example. It really helps me to keep this peace of mind and just breathe in and breathe out throughout the day. And it feels like I'm not breaking through walls. It feels like I'm just letting the walls down. If I feel some sort of resistance, I just meditate again a little bit. I can easily come back into the state of mind, and then I'm just doing it and still enjoying it. Really, meditation is a key habit here to really lower this resistance. And fourthly, is just having a distraction-free environment. I don't want to talk about this too much. Just keep a clear desk, keep a clear life, don't have so many distractions. It will just reinforce this resistance. You have better things to do, and you just come up with those excuses why not to do things. All right, so let's talk about willpower now. And willpower is a limited resource. It's just like a muscle. So you really got to be precise in what you want to do. And I advise you to build specific habits, because if you build habits, it starts becoming a routine. You're not having this resistance anymore. You don't need a lot of willpower to keep that alive. So instead of just trying to do everything at the same time and then get nothing done, really think strategically over the next years what habits would be very advisable to build for my life and make my life very easy. And then start to build just one habit and put all your willpower just into building this one habit until it's really sticking, and then go to the next one. So really use your resources very wisely, and this will make you productive. Productive people don't have the most willpower, they just have the best habits. And then secondly, since it is a muscle, you can still use it and train it and make it stronger. So what I also advise you to do, 2 things a day you don't feel like. For me, for example, I don't really feel like meditating in the morning. I'm doing it anyway. I don't feel like showering very cold at the end. I'm doing it anyway. Those are things that you can transfer to other areas in your life, and it helps you the next time you got to shoot some video or whatever, you got to write a report, you're like, I'm doing it anyway. Because you built this reflex of just doing it anyway, and it helps you. So really keep this muscle strong and not just relax your whole life and then expect to still have a lot of willpower. No. All right, so those are the 2 tips. First of all, about resistance, and secondly, about willpower. I hope it helped you. Really break it down. Just take 1 or 2 tips here and give it a try and actually try to use it. It personally helps me if you really embody that. And sometimes it really takes weeks, months, and maybe even years to really embody one of those tips, but it will help you and it just makes you feel better. It helps you to live a more healthier, to live a more good life and not just really grinding throughout the day, but just floating throughout the day and still be productive on the same level.
Here's what you say. You might work, but